Welcome back to Insight. Dave Farnbaugh joins us from Sweeney Law Firm, always bringing us interesting, useful information as far as changes in the legal world. And this is another big one that nursing home residents and their families should know about.
Well, Dirk, this is a big victory in our field. The federal government, specifically the Department of Health and Human Services, about a month ago made a new rule that nursing homes may not, and these are nursing homes that receive either Medicare or Medicaid funding, which is almost all nursing homes, that if you receive Medicare or Medicaid funding, you may not force new residents to sign what we call a forced arbitration agreement.
So that's like when part of my condition when I move in is that if any legal dispute would arise, we have to go to arbitration. I'm not allowed to seek a court remedy.
Exactly. When people go to a nursing home, they're always asked to sign a number of papers as part of the admission process. And one of the papers that nursing homes sort of slip into the mix of papers that you're supposed to sign is this mandatory arbitration agreement, which provides that if they do something to your loved one, commit malpractice, neglect, abuse, and you have a claim against the nursing home, you're not going to be able to resort to the court system. You're going to have to resort to some sort of an arbitration forum that's handpicked by the nursing home.
Yeah. So you'd said that those nursing homes that accept Medicare, Medicaid, does that mean does that mean anyone, whether they're paying with Medicare or Medicaid in that nursing home, or is it only for Medicare, Medicaid patients that are benefit from the arbitration?
It's any nursing home that accepts those sources of funding.
Okay.
So I want to say I'm not aware of any nursing homes that are out there that don't rely on Medicare and Medicaid. So I think this is going to cover virtually all nursing homes.
So it's applicable to the nursing home, not necessarily a specific patient.
Correct.
I guess what I was asking. So when does this go into effect?
Goes into effect on November 28, 2016.
Okay. And then you acted as though it were, if I had signed that before, is this retroactive? Does this eliminate past agreements?
Unfortunately, it's not. And another thing that consumers have to be aware of is that the nursing home can still, if a dispute arises after this new rule goes into effect in November, they can still ask the family if they want to resolve their dispute through arbitration. Which I would strongly recommend that if you have a dispute against a nursing home and they want you to go through arbitration, please consult an attorney before you do that, because I don't think any family would want to go through arbitration if they have a dispute against the nursing home.
For those of us that don't know, what's the difference? Because arbitration, to me, I'm sure it sounds like it could be spun where it's very appealing, where it may be quicker, it may be less costly, and we're still going to have someone fair decide the matter.
The problem is, Dirk, is you'll find when you sign one of these agreements, they are going to handpick the arbitrator or panel of arbitrators. And the reason they handpick these arbitrators is because the nursing home industry uses these arbitrators time and time and time again. So you can only imagine if they use these arbitrators time and time again, and there's a reason they pick them. It's because they are going to be most of the time favorable to the nursing home, because they use these arbitrators again and again. Your family is going to use this arbitrator one time, so the arbitrator is not going to have any allegiance to you and your family.
Are the courts seeing pushback? Is this being taken, are the nursing homes saying, wait, we don't really like this rule?
Predictably, Dirk, within 2 weeks of when this rule was announced, an association of nursing homes, supposedly representing 13,000 nursing homes, has already filed suit down in Mississippi federal court to try to challenge this rule, and they're claiming that it usurps the authority of HHS to make this kind of rule. They claim that only Congress can pass this type of a rule or law. So that's currently being litigated right now. So hopefully for consumers, this new rule will be upheld.
All right, good information from Sweeney Law Firm. If you have any sort of legal question like that, a great new website, SweeneyLawFirm.com. Check it out or give them a call. We'll be right back on Insight.